Hello students, welcome to SRM biology classes. In the last class, I explained with reference to the ultrastructure of mitochondria and types of respiration. Today, I will explain the mechanism of aerobic respiration. In invalid terminology, the respiration is defined as the biological oxidation of food material and releasing of energy, is purely designated as respiration. There are two important types of respiration, namely aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. In invalid terminology, the aerobic respiration is defined as the biological oxidation of carbohydrate in the presence of oxygen led to the complete oxidation. As a result of complete oxidation of glucose molecule led to the biosynthesis of carbon dioxide, water with the liberation of 686 or 38 molecules of ATP are actively synthesized during the course of aerobic respiration. The process of respiration that takes place both in the cytoplasm and also in the mitochondria Just for the study convenience, the mechanism of aerobic respiration are divided into three important steps, namely the first important one is glycolysis. Second one is Krebs cycle, and the last one is terminal oxidation or electron transport system are the three important steps involved in the mechanism of aerobic respiration. The first important step is called glycolysis. The process of glycolysis, it takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. Second one is Krebs cycle. The Krebs cycle takes place in the matrix region of mitochondria. The last one is terminal oxidation. Takes place in the cristae region of mitochondria. Because of this unique characteristic feature, the phenomenon of aerobic respiration takes place both in the cytoplasm and also in the mitochondria The first step involved in the aerobic respiration is called glycolysis. In case of glycolysis, the name itself indicates the glucose molecule is subjected to lysis, refers to breakdown, resulting in the biosynthesis of two molecules of pyruvic acid with the biosynthesis of 8 molecules of ATP are actively synthesized during the course of glycolysis. The process of glycolysis was discovered by three pioneer scientists, namely Emden, Mayer, and Paranas. Hagage, the glycolysis is also designated as EMP pathway. It was discovered by three pioneer scientists, namely Emden, Mayer, and Paranas. Yes, the glycolysis is also designated as EMP pathway. The process of glycolysis, it takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. Basically, it is a type of enzyme mediated biochemical reaction. through the enzyme mediated biochemical reaction, the exo sugar is break down into 3 carbon containing 2 molecules of pyruvic acid is actively synthesized with the liberation of 8 molecules of ATP. During the course of glycolysis, it does not utilize oxygen. Another important salient feature of the glycolysis is the process of glycolysis. It takes place not only in the aerobic respiration, even in the anaerobic reaction also you can find the presence of glycolysis. Because of this unique characteristic feature, the glycolysis is the same, or it is the common pathway for both aerobic and also for anaerobic respiration. It is the common pathway for both aerobic and also for the anaerobic respiration. Such a unique characteristic features are commonly seen in the glycolysis, With reference to the schematic representation of the glycolysis, the final end product of the photosynthesis is starch. During the course of glycolysis, the synthesized glucose molecule from the photosynthesis is diffused to the cytoplasm in order to initiate glycolysis. The exo sugar called glucose is subjected to phosphorylation through the enzyme exokinase. In the presence of magnesium ion, it is evidence with the utilization of ATP. With the utilization of ATP, the glucose will get converted into glucose 6-phosphate is actively synthesized. During the course of phosphorylation, ATP is subjected to splitting, resulting in the formation of ADP and inorganic phosphate. The synthesized inorganic phosphate combines with the glucose molecule, resulting in the formation of glucose 6-phosphate. This unique biochemical reaction is mediated by an enzyme called exokinase. Through the enzyme exokinase. The enzyme kinase refers to splitting. Exo refers to 6 carbon containing exo sugar called glucose is subjected to splitting, resulting in the formation of glucose 6-phosphate. Later, the glucose 6-phosphate gets converted into fructose 6-phosphate with the utilization of magnesium ions through the enzyme phospho exo isomerases. Phospho exo isomerases, resulting in the conversion of glucose 6-phosphate into fructose 6-phosphate. Basically, it is a type of isomerization resulting in the exhibition of biochemical reaction both in the forward direction and also in the backward direction. Later, through the enzyme phosphofructokinase enzyme. Phosphofructokinase enzyme. It is evident with the utilization of second molecule of ATP. With the utilization of second molecule of ATP, the ATP is breakdown into ADP and inorganic phosphate. The liberated inorganic phosphate combines with the fructose 6-phosphate, gets converted into 1+1, resulting in the formation of fructose 1,6. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ mono plus another mono phosphate combines together, resulting in the formation of fructose 1,6 biphosphate is actively synthesized. Later, through the enzyme aldolases, resulting in the formation of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is synthesized, followed by the biosynthesis of another molecule of dihydroxyacetone phosphate is actively synthesized. Later, through the enzyme triose phosphate isomerases, glyceraldehyde is a 3-carbon containing monosaccharide. Because of the presence of 3-carbon containing monosaccharide, the type of the enzyme is designated as triose isomerases, resulting in the conversion of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate into dihydroxyacetone phosphate, and in turn the dihydroxyacetone phosphate will get converted into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. The synthesize, I will transfer this information to the next board. The synthesized this is PGA, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. This is DHAP. The synthesized glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, through the enzyme. Again, I will write the enzyme triose phosphate isomerase enzyme. Through the enzyme glyceraldehyde phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme. The glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate will gets converted into 3-phosphoglycerate is synthesized. During this process, the NAD will gets converted into NADH2. The first active NADH2 is actively synthesized. Later, the 3-phosphoglycerate through the enzyme phosphoglycerate kinase enzyme. Through the enzyme phosphoglycerate glycerate kinase enzyme. One of the molecule of inorganic phosphate combines with the ADP led to the biosynthesis of first molecule of ATP is actively synthesized during the course of glycolysis from the 3-phospho from the 1,3-diphosphoglycerate, it will gets converted into one of the inorganic phosphate from 1,3-diphosphoglycerate, resulting in the biosynthesis of first molecule of ATP. With the loss of one inorganic phosphate, it will gets converted into 3-phosphoglycerate is actively synthesized through the enzyme phosphoglycerate mutase enzyme. The 3-phosphoglycerate will gets converted into 2-phosphoglycerate is actively synthesized. Through the enzyme enolase. The 2-phosphoglycerate will gets converted into 2-phosphoenol pyruvate. 2-phosphoenol pyruvate is synthesized. Later, through the enzyme pyruvate kinase, with the utilization of magnesium ions, one of the inorganic phosphate combines with the ADP led to the biosynthesis of second molecule of ATP during the course of formation of pyruvic acid. Basically, the final end product of the glycolysis is the biosynthesis of 3-carbon containing pyruvic acid from the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Through the enzyme triose phosphate, the dihydroxyacetone phosphate, it initiates once again the same biochemical reaction, resulting in the biosynthesis of two molecules of pyruvic acid is synthesized from one molecule of glucose. Are the main important steps involved in the glycolysis. With reference to the energetics of the glycolysis, through the biochemical reaction, the number of ATP molecules subjected to utilization are at the time of formation of glucose into glucose 6-phosphate, first molecule of ATP is subjected to utilization. At the time of formation of fructose 1,6-biphosphate from the fructose 6-phosphate led to the utilization of two molecules of ATP. Altogether, for the formation of pyruvic acid, two molecules of ATP are utilized during the course of glycolysis. With reference to the number of NADH2 actively synthesized from the exo sugar called glucose is. From the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, one molecule of NADH2 is actively synthesized. Through the enzyme triose phosphate isomerase enzyme, DHAP will gets converted into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, led to the initiation of same biochemical reaction, led to the biosynthesis of another molecule of ATP. One molecule of NADH2 is equal to 3 molecules of ATP is equal to 3 molecules of ATP. Altogether, during the course of glycolysis, from 2 molecules of NADH2, 6 molecules of ATP are actively synthesized. With reference to the number of ATP synthesized during the course of glycolysis, in between 1,3-diphosphoglycerate into 3-phosphoglycerate led to the biosynthesis of first molecule of ATP. From 2-phosphoenol pyruvate to pyruvic acid, finally second molecule of ATP is actively synthesized. The DHAP undergoes same biochemical reaction, once again led to the biosynthesis of altogether 2 plus 2. 4 ATP molecules are actively synthesized. Out of 10 molecules of ATP synthesized, 2 molecules of ATP are utilized, resulting in the liberation of only 8 molecules of ATP are actively synthesized from the glycolysis. The final end product of the glycolysis is the formation of 8 molecules of ATP followed by the biosynthesis of highly energetic 3-carbon containing 2 molecules of pyruvic acid is actively synthesized during the course of glycolysis. This is with reference to the main important steps involved in the glycolysis. With reference to the key points to remember, the final end product of the glycolysis is the biosynthesis of 2 molecules of 3-carbon containing pyruvic acid, followed by the biosynthesis of 8 molecules of ATP are the final end products of glycolysis. Another important key point is the glycolysis is the common pathway for both aerobic and also for the anaerobic respiration. With reference to the enzymes involved in the glycolysis, some of the important enzymes involved in the glycolysis are namely exokinase, phosphoexoisomerases, phosphofructokinase, aldolases, triose phosphate isomerases, glyceraldehyde phosphate dehydrogenase, phosphoglycerate kinase enzyme, mutase, enolase, and pyruvate kinase are the important enzymes involved in the glycolysis. Some of the key points to remember is at the initial stage of formation of DHAP and glyceraldehyde, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸೋಕೈನೇಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ATP is subjected to utilization. In the second step, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ phosphoglycerate kinase and pyruvate kinase ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ATP is actively synthesized. From the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate led to the formation of 1,3-diphosphoglycerate. At that time, led to the biosynthesis of NADH2. These are the some of the important points to be remembered at the time of reading and at the time of writing. This is with reference to the mechanism of aerobic respiration. The synthesized two molecules of pyruvic acid is slowly diffused to the matrix region of mitochondria in order to initiate the second important step called Krebs cycle. In the next class, I will explain fate of pyruvic acid. As I earlier said, the glycolysis is the common pathway for both aerobic and anaerobic respiration intermittently. In the next class, I will explain the fate of pyruvic acid and the main important steps involved in the anaerobic respiration is subjected to detailed discussion. Thank you. Thank you very much.